Welcome to this episode of All Things WDW. Today we're going to talk about some news coming to the Caribbean Beach Resort. This is big news and really could make big impact for a couple of things at Walt Disney World. Of course, yes, big impact for Caribbean Beach, but we're also going to talk about the impact it will make for another portion of Disney World. So we'll talk about all that in just a minute when we come back on this episode of All Things WDW. Big news coming to Disney World. It looks like some new permits have been filed with South Florida Water Management District, showing some significant changes coming to Caribbean Beach. Now, I originally started to do this video back in January when the news was reported, and my video kept getting something kept getting messed up, and so I'm a little bit late reporting this news. So I'm sorry. I usually try to report the stuff usually within a day or so of finding out about it. I'm late on this one, but you know, here's the thing. Caribbean Beach was just, if you don't know, Caribbean Beach was just remodeled just a few years ago. They completely redid these rooms. New light fixtures, ceiling fans. They put the sliding doors like they've got over at Coronado Springs between the vanity bathroom and the bedroom area instead of the curtain. They put new televisions. They put the trundle bed in a lot of the rooms. So, and then in fact, this was just 2015, I think it was, that this was finished. So 2 years later, they're going to start working on stuff, and here are these plans to demolish a quarter of the building. So that is where I come up with that it's got to be DVC, because DVC makes Disney a lot of money, and the only reason that Disney would be doing this, demolishing these buildings, is if it was to do with DVC. And why am I say demolish? Well, one of the buildings is going to be a large multi-level building. We're assuming 7 stories high because there were some height test balloons spotted at Caribbean Beach last September. And these height test balloons showed it looked like to be 7 stories tall. Now, height test balloons Disney uses to gauge how tall a building would impact the skyline. And anyway, these were spotted. And when you look at this, let's go to the plan really quick. Now, if you look at this, there is no way that this is something Caribbean Beach. This could, in fact, I'm thinking that we could easily have something here like interior corridors, something maybe along the lines of what is over at Art of Animation, where it's, you don't have the balconies or anything, but it's still, you still have interior corridors and things like that to give it more of that DVC feel. But then again, Saratoga Springs and Old Key West are very spread out, more like a modern, and they're, in fact, even more spread out, and they have outdoor corridors, and they don't offer room service, and things like that. So, again, this could do something like that. Either that, my other thought is that maybe these are going to be like value rooms like you have over at Animal Kingdom that are like, what, 2 or 3 square feet bigger than a moderate room anyway. So, and again, if you're not familiar, Disney needs studios bad. Even with all the studios they added at the Polynesian, they need studios. Studios are the hotbed, I think, of studio and 1 bedrooms, I think, are the real hotbed for the DVC, because there are a lot of people that don't have a need for a 2 and 3 bedroom. And in fact, it's evident because there aren't as many 2 and 3 bedroom, and yet there are many times of the year you can go find 2 and 3 bedrooms available, but you cannot find studios. Sometimes you'll find some 1 bedrooms, but studios are always the first to sell out. And I think it's because, and then here's the other thing too. Disney needs, not only do they need studios, but they need something on a cheaper end, because Bay Lake Tower, the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, Copper Creek Cabins, these are all higher end as far as how much it takes, how many points it takes to stay per night. So if Disney does this on a lower point scale, something similar to like the value rooms at Animal Kingdom, or maybe Saratoga Springs or Old Key West or something, or even a little bit cheaper, these could be, and make the rooms smaller, most definitely we could be seeing, I think, people would be just running toward these rooms. At least that's how I think about it. Now look at this other building here really quick. This is the pond. This is going to be a new pond, and this is right over what is considered the Martinique section of the resort. Now the other building I showed you is over Barbados, so this would take about a quarter of the rooms out of the resort. But again, Caribbean Beach is a big resort. It's the biggest non-DVC resort on property. Lots of rooms, and so, you know, again, this is a big thing. This could really be like I said, Disney needs this. And now, according to this, it looks like also there's going to be something near the current feature pool area. As you can see in this here, you can see there's something going in near the feature pool, but it looks like the permit application indicates a construction period of 2017 to 2019. However, that time frame could be limited to waterway modifications and not necessarily the physical construction of resort-wide enhancements, so we shall see. But anyway, I think this is great news. I'm interested to see what you think in the comments below. What do you think about this? Would you stay if this is like a moderate DVC? Considering Disney has never built a DVC resort at a moderate before. If this is something, if the pricing was on par with maybe the value rooms or at Animal Kingdom, or even a little bit less, or less than Saratoga, Old Key West, and you know, something like that, would that affect, you know, would that be okay with you? I mean, because I know some people love DVC, but they don't need the bigger rooms because they're the same reason people use the value rooms, because they're in the room very little per day. And this would be the first DVC resort now, other than Animal Kingdom, that would have bus service to all 4 theme parks and downtown, or downtown Disney or Disney Springs. Old Key West and Saratoga Springs have bus service to the theme parks, but they do have boat or walking over to Disney Springs. And then, of course, you can also boat over to Port Orleans, Riverside, and French Quarter from there as well, and eat at those restaurants from those two. So this would be the first bus-only DVC resort, other than Animal Kingdom, to every theme park and downtown Disney or Disney Springs. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I've got a lot more videos coming. I just got to get them edited and uploaded. And thank you for stopping by, and I love doing the videos, so I hope you will stick around. Make sure you visit me on Facebook. Stay tuned for our next video coming your way. We've got some more big news coming about Disney World. Have a great and magical day.